Hi guys, how you doing? Today I was going to explain to you why it is that professional irons work so much better than irons that you might buy from farmers or somewhere like that. And what it basically comes down to is the amount of sensors in the plates. So the plates being these two pieces in here, and they're, depending on what brand it is, there's different sensors in that plate there, and what they do is regulate heat, and it's the regulation of the heat that makes the difference to the smoothness of the hair. So what you want is that to heat up to optimum temperature, 185 degrees generally speaking. Yes, compromised hair is less, and you know there are variations and things like that, but as a general inside the bell curve 185 degrees, and you want that temperature to stay as consistent as possible to break the hydrogen bonds of the hair and make them smooth and shiny. So for example, for GHD, in the original there is one sensor in each plate as it comes down. In gold there's two, and in platinum, the top of the line one, it's got three sensors in each plate. So you can imagine that the more sensors there are, the more ability the technology has to sense the heat across the hair as it's coming down. So as I said, the consistency of the heat is the thing that makes the difference. The problem is that when you buy a cheaper iron, it has not one per plate, just one, and by the time you have started at the root of the hair and you've got to the mids, it's already lost heat and it's gone down below that optimum styling, and the colder it gets, the less ability it has to change the hydrogen bonds of the hair, and once it gets too cold, then there is no ability to change the hydrogen bonds at all. It's the hydrogen bonds changing that makes different shapes, so they can be changed by heat and by water. So they're the things that go around the outside of the hair and make the shape. So if you want to take it from a curly shape to a flat shape, or a frizzy shape to a flat shape, then it's that heat coming down over the top. Incidentally, that's also why you shouldn't glide too fast. You want to give them a chance to change. So about that pace there is about right. If you do that with a top quality iron, so a professional iron, you should only have to make one pass from root to tip to make it smooth. Of course, when you're heat styling, make sure that you always protect. Okay, heat protection is very, very important. It's the number one reason why hair breaks, is that people are heat styling without protection. So all the moisture gets taken out of the hair, it makes it really, really dry and brittle, and then it snaps. Okay, so one of my faves is Icon Welder from Evo, my beloved Evo. Be really generous with it. You know, imagine if you were to put that kind of heat onto your hand, you wouldn't. So make sure that you don't put that kind of heat onto your hair without protecting first. Okay, so you guys have a good day.